Banquet, Bill Brannon, Corey Carruthers, Wendy Christensen, Jacob Clark, Carrie Cochran, Dwayne Dewey, Brenda Duvall, Ken Edwards, Matthias Barney, Don Frank, Josh Boogie, Chip Hayes, Vic Heinker, Hutchison, Dale Manning, Joe Meter, Jeff Morning, Mike Mikowski, Frank Newmeyer, Danny Owens, me, Gene Smith, Phil Susie, Fred Vanderberg, and Marcus Zimmerman. Please show your appreciation for the work. Thank you very much.
Jim Kimball was our seminar coordinator. He's supposed to be up here right now, but we'd like to recognize all the wonderful artists who gave their time and presented some great seminars here tonight. Coming this week, we had Kurt Ainsworth. Would you stand, please? Don't applaud just yet. We've got a bunch of them. I got to read this. We've got Bob Berry, Phil Brannon, Paul Kales, Eric Carter, Jacob Clark, Tyler Erickson, Don Frank, Tim Grinchen, Josh Doogie, Mark Hernandez, Jerry Huffaker, Josh Kelly, Ron Kelly, Russell Knight, Callie Morris, Wes Moat, Paige Nethercutt, James Newport, Tony Pasela, Kirby Ross, Scenes in Nature, David Speaks, Carl Tree, Tom Wickham, and Jonathan Wright. And we would like to thank all of y'all. Would you please give them a nice round of applause?
Well, that's nice. I didn't know I could get applause after what happened tonight. And we're going to forget about all that right now. They are putting some food up there, and you can go up there and help yourself. And she came back a while ago, and she said, the chicken isn't quite ready. And I said, no, it's not this. But anyway, I welcome you again. And I think this is the 24th World Show, right, Ken? 24 of them. 26. Kathy and I have produced 17 of those. And they've been some of the best years of our life. When you looked at this video that Ken did tonight, it goes back and covers every one of them. And I can't think of any of them where we ran out of food. I'm not going to stay on that all night, but I can't help it. It's up here in my brain. So we're going to we're going to continue to move forward. And I want to tell the judges, normally we take pictures after the judging was completed, and things got a little tied up for me to see, and we didn't get there. And the winners, the checks, the money that we give away, we do have to require to get a W-9 filled out. So if you're one of the very fortunate artists to win tonight, you'll be able to go by the registration booth in the morning and pick the check up, but you have to fill a little W-9 form before we can give it to you. So I wanted to make that announcement. That also holds true for our judges, and I wasn't able to get all the checks ready for you today, so y'all can go by the registration tomorrow and they'll be ready. I want to bring up a fellow Swede. My background and heritage, I'm Swedish, basically, and English. Probably got a few other things. In fact, I had my DNA tested by National Geographic, and I found out I had Neanderthal genes. And I thought, I don't know what that means. But that's the truth. It was like 0.16%. And Kathy said, now I understand. So anyway, but Bo White, where's Bo? Right in the end down here. He's going to come up, and we do have quite a few international guests here. So he's going to welcome them and have a few words to say.
Thank you. As Larry said, I come from Sweden. You know the name, the country where the Vikings came from, I think. Isn't that the way it is? And with all the polar bears, of course. No, not that many polar bears on Stockholm Street. But anyway, Kathy and Larry, they asked me to welcome the international guests. So I'm going to try and do just a little bit of the same that happened just before. I read the list now, and I see that we have Austria here, and I think I know where Austria is sitting. Could you please stand up and show yourself, Austria? There we are. And you may sit down. And then we have Canada, of course, and I don't know where Canada is sitting, but I suppose there are some Canadians around here. Could we see the Canadians? No Canadians? They wouldn't let them out of Canada. Wow. Anyway, we have Denmark. We also have Denmark here. And there is Denmark. And I read from the list, but I don't know where, but we should have Germany here too. Is Germany here? Not here. Maybe here, but not at the Banquet. From the list, no, Germany is here. We have the Netherlands here. And we have South Africa. Where is South Africa? And we also have Sweden here. Do we have any more, please? Switzerland is here. Yeah, I know that Switzerland is here. Taiwan is here. There is Taiwan. And the United Kingdom is here also. And I would like to tell you all a secret. It's the fact that we are here, that this is a real, proper world championship. But it has always been, of course, because Larry has always been here, so Sweden has been represented every time. I suppose that all of you others here that I haven't presented, you have been able to just put your things in your car and then just drive here if you wanted to. You might not have done that, but you could have done that. And going over state lines and so on, that is of course something that you don't even think about. But I would like to tell you a little about the red tape that you have to go through to get here if you come from another country. First, it's the immigration problem. It's not that difficult for us Europeans because we can just make an application over the internet and then we can wait for 24 to 48 hours and then we have our answer and we're good to go. But there are actually some countries that you need a personal invitation to be able to get a visa to come here. So it could be very difficult to get a visa to come. That's one thing. And then, of course, as you all know, we have COVID. And COVID is, of course, a special situation right now, but it has some effects on the possibilities to go. You know, around Christmas, we couldn't know at all if it was going to be possible to go here because the US borders were closed. And we didn't even know if they were going to open. Now it's of course possible to go here if you're fully vaccinated, provided that you show a negative test, not taken long earlier than 1 day before the plane leaves. And what if that test is positive? Think about that. Because you can all relate, you know, you're in this business, you can all relate to all the work and the time and the effort it takes to make one of those fantastic pieces that we have down over the street in the exhibition hall. It takes months. Some people even start years before the competition. I know I do. And imagine doing that just on faith that you are going to be able to go, and not knowing if you are until hours before the flight leaves. That is something. And then the third thing is fish and wildlife, which I know some people are really having some problems with. You know, it's actually that way that if you want to go here and bring taxidermy pieces, you actually have to have a sponsor inside the country, someone who lives here and can vouch for you to be able to go here and take the pieces here. And even if it's like that, you're not certain. I know I have a friend here in the hall. He didn't get confirmation that he was permitted to bring his pieces until a few hours before the flight left. And then he had already driven 500 miles to get to the airport. That's the way it is. So, it's a big deal to get here. But we do it because it's worth it. And it's worth it because of all the warmth and welcome and friendliness that we get. We make new friends, we get inspiration, and we learn things. And the things that we learn, they might come from these excellent seminars that we have had, but they could also come from, just as Tim said the other day in the seminar, it could come from a conversation that you have with someone over a beer in the bar. That's where the nugget comes. So it could be that way. And to close this up, I could say there's so much uncertainty today in our world. And there are so many things dividing people that it's a great thing that we can get together here and share what we have in common, which is our love for the wonders of nature and our desire and passion to depict it in taxidermy or in carvings. I am happy and proud to be here and be part of this great event, and I'm sure my fellow international guests are too. So, thank you for letting us come.
Please welcome Hall of Fame Secretary Mike Orapollo of New York.
I'm going to quickly say a couple words about this guy. He's great. When I accepted the position of chairman of the Taxidermy Hall of Fame, I wanted some board members on there I could rely on and get information from. He's one of the top attorneys in the world on wildlife laws. And I'm just so proud that he's a part of this. He's done taxidermy and he's a big hunter. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you so much, Larry. And on behalf of the Taxidermy Hall of Fame, a lot has gone on since 2019 when we were here the last time. I don't think I have to say that to anybody around here. And I just have to, just for a moment, everything that has gone on over the last 26 years of the World Show, and right including up to tonight and the COVID issues that we continue to have, can we have a round of applause for Larry and Kathy? Thank you, you guys. You're fantastic. So since 2019, we have had a number of inductees to the Hall of Fame, including in 2019, Terry Cochran from Ohio, Mike Orthabar from Wisconsin, and then in 2021, we inducted 3 additional, Harry Paulson from Arizona, Sinclair Clark from New York, and Herman Timir from Germany. And what I wanted to say briefly is that we have gotten nominations for the Hall of Fame. And we have additional categories that have been created that are not only for existing people that have given, but we also have a historical category. And if you go to the website, taxidermyhalloffame.org, the requirements for nomination are all there. We encourage everybody to take a look at the website, see who's in the Hall of Fame, and most importantly, think of people that belong in the Hall of Fame, because you guys out there are who know about the people that belong there. We're just the people that get the nominations, vet the nominations, and go through the process. So please, for the 2023 inductees, we encourage everybody out there to, take a look and submit a nomination. So thank you very much.
To announce the winners of the Youth, Novice, Pre-Sculpted, and Interpretive Divisions and the Carl E. Akeley Awards, please welcome Ken Edwards of Georgia. Please welcome me. We did something different this year. We announced some of the major awards on Thursday night instead of Friday night. We felt the banquet was getting a little long, so Larry looked at some of the awards that we could actually have judged early enough to present. And I'm just going to recap them quickly. We're not going to ask the winners to come up, but for people that missed it last night, I'd like to show you who won. The Best Youth Taxidermy Award went to Alexa Rickey of Wisconsin with a picture. The Best Novice entry went to Dagan Hansen of Minnesota with a river otter. And then we had the pre-sculpted taxidermy competition, in which Ohio Taxidermy Supply generously donated cash awards. And the best of category game heads went to Clint Rickey with a coyote. And the best of category mammals went to Jim Beacon of Wisconsin. We also announced the interpretive taxidermy division, which is the the beautiful stuff out in the hall where people get to use their imaginations and go a little bit beyond traditional taxidermy. And the third place of the interpretive division went to Dennis Harris of Michigan with a wolf big head that looks suspiciously like somebody's grandma. Is Dennis here? He wasn't here last night when we gave out this award. Ah, stand up. Oh, there he is. Dennis, congratulations. That came with a $200 cash award from the Wildlife Gallery. In the second place in the interpretive division also went to Dennis Harris with a zebra. Beautiful piece. That came with a $300 award. And the interpretive taxidermy does not have a rule like the Masters division, which you can not have more than one winner of the same person in a category, but there's no rule against that in the interpretive, so he won fair and square. And the first place, the best of the interpretive division, went to Terry Johnson of Mesa, Arizona, with a beautiful smallmouth bass. We also announced the Carl E. Akeley Awards, which are the awards for the piece which shows that taxidermy is indeed a valid form of art. And the third place piece went to the beautiful piece, Jan Fredriksson of Sweden, with his 5 European jays and the lilac-breasted roller. And there he is. The second place Carl Akeley Award went to Richard White of Billings, Montana, with cutthroat trouts on a beautiful pedestal with leaves. Looked like fall. It was amazing. And the Carl E. Akeley Award first place, which Wasco and McKinsey provided a $1,000 prize, went to Dave Long of Buffalo, Wyoming, with his mountain lion. Beautiful piece of taxidermy. Just really. So we want to congratulate all these wonderful winners that got announced last night, and we will move on. Thanks.
Our next award is the Blomquist Award. And you say, Larry named an award after himself? No, I didn't. I was contacted about 10 years ago by Big Rock Sports, and they said, we'd like to give an award that would honor individuals who have accomplished a lot in our supply industry, which is so extremely important. And they said, we'd like to name the award after you. And I said, what? Really? And that's kind of how the Blomquist Award came about. It was by Big Rock Sports and Headquarters Supply. And guess who the first winners were? Kathy and I. And we were so honored not to only have an award named after us, but also to be the recipients of their very first one. They've given away several more since. And Brad Patterson with Big Rock called, or with Headquarters actually, said, Larry, we'd like you to select the recipient this year. And I knew right away who it should be. He's done more than any individual I know to put this industry and profession forward, not only in the supply industry, but also in a singular way that Kathy and I have done so with Breakthrough. And if I say any more, you're going to know who it is. So I'm going to go ahead and announce it and have him come up. And I've got a few more things to say, but the winner of the Blomquist Award for 2023, isn't that, no, we're in 2022, right? Boy, the years are flying by. The winner of this year's award is my friend, and I know every one of you, your friend, Ken Edwards. Ken say a few words, but Ken came into this industry back in the early 80s. And he was hired by Bob Williamson as a marketing executive and to pick his brain. He couldn't have hired a better man. And from there, he helped develop breakthrough publications. He helped develop the World Championships. And everything that Kathy and I have and do now goes back to these roots. And Ken has been one of my loyal and best friends. I don't do anything without some way conferring with him and getting his opinions. So he means a lot to us. He and I were sitting down one day and he said, you know what, they've got this thing out there called the internet. Social media. What the heck is that? Well, he knew. And he said, are you going to do anything? And I said, I have a hard time answering the telephone. What you want me to do on this? And that's how the taxidermy net started. And nobody in this industry could have put it and developed it like he did. And he's continued to do stuff like that. He was the half owner with Sally Days, Wildlife Artist Supply. He brought that company to high standards that was sold to McKinsey, and he's been a part of the McKinsey product company since. So he fits all the criteria for this award and even more. So Ken, I could stand here all day and keep throwing accolades at you, but thank you for all you've done. And I want you to say at least a few words.
Well, thank you, Larry. I'm overwhelmed. I'm uncomfortable. But I am honored. I'm humbled. I am grateful. I'm grateful to be a part of this industry. I love this industry. I love taxidermists. They're creative. They're artistic. They're problem solvers. They're friendly. They're not complainers. They're good people. And this industry has allowed me to travel the world and make so many great friends, lifelong friends, best friends. And thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I've got my adult children over here, and when they were young, Ken's got 9 grandchildren now. You know, I've got 3, and one more coming. Get that mixed up. But we took them skiing. We love to ski. We took them every year. And he and I have been like this for so many years. We've traveled. We've gone on many trips. So it's an emotional thing, but buddy, you deserved it more than anybody, and you'd have had it the first year, 10 years ago, if I could have any way to do it. So, thank you. Now, talking about a man that does everything and puts things together, and this is something that he and I have, especially Ken, has said that we need to honor those who have passed since the last World Show. And it's emotional. We lost some close friends, all of you, in one way or another. And Ken, you ready to present the memorial?
craft. But the craft is simply the means of conveying the art.
I can't talk about this memorial that he does much because it's going to make me cry. So we're going to move forward here, but God bless each and every one of their family, and I know all of you out there feel the same way. I'm ready to bring up a guy that's been so instrumental in this show for quite a few years. It certainly gives me a break. And as I grow older, I need more of those. But again, here tonight, as your master of ceremony for the rest of the program, Russell Knight.
Thanks, everybody. It's a great honor to be with everybody tonight. It's a wonderful experience for me to be up here and present these awards and be on the award team. Before we get started, I would like to wish Tara Radden. Where are you? Tara, happy birthday. She was with us. She did a great job on the setup. She turned 15. All right. Tonight, we're going to announce the highest awards presented in taxidermy and fish carving. When you consider the many talents, many taxidermists and carvers competing at this show, only a small percent of them will go home with the highest awards. Let me remind everyone who has come to compete and be part of this great show that you all go home winners. Competing is not all about winning or losing. It's about education, and you're a winner before you ever get there. We're going to start with the best of category winners. The largest group of entries at the World Taxidermy Championships are in the professional division. Winning a best of category at the World Show requires master division quality work. The names that I'm going to recognize, please stand as your name is called. The 12 best category professional division winners are... Okay.
I meant to mention, I made a note of it, I just don't look at my notes. But Matuska Supply asked if they could do a live video of this program, and they're doing it right now. So we wanted to let you know that if you send a text to a friend, family member, or somebody else that you know is involved with taxidermy to Matuska taxidermysupply.com, you can they can watch this on a live feed video. So I'm sorry I forgot to send that, but we welcome that opportunity and love to have it. So just forgot to tell you. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Larry. All right. We're going to start tonight with the best of category life-size mammals. And that goes to James Benson of Minnesota with a beautiful moose cat. Next is the best of category whitetail deer, and it goes to Tim Schroeder of Iowa with the whitetail deer. Next is the best of category game heads, and it goes to Dominic Schulte of Utah with the pronghorn antelope. The best of category birds goes to John Hamilton from Mississippi with a pintail. And Howdy from Mississippi. Best of category fish, we had no interest. Best of category reptiles and amphibians goes to Michael Welch of Mississippi with iguana. I like to see these Mississippi boys win. Best of category reproductions goes to a buddy of mine, Kenneth Kipp of Texas, with the Clark River. All right, the best of category recreations, we had no interest. The best of category mixed group, we had no interest. The best of category skeleton goes to Crystal Hatfield of Pennsylvania with the Timber Rattling Star. Congratulations. The best of category rugs, we had no interest. And the best of category freeze dry, we had no interest. Congratulations to all the winners, the best of category winners.
The Best Professional Entry Award, please welcome Adam Barton of Mackenzie.
The Best Professional Entry Award was chosen from all the Best Professional category winners by a secret ballot of 25 of the World Show judges. So no one knows the identity of the winner, not even the judges. With this honor goes a $1,000 cash award provided by Mackenzie Taxidermy Supply. On behalf of Mackenzie Supply, it's my great honor to present James Benson, the Best Professional Entry Award.
Thanks, Adam. And now I will announce the winners of the Bronze Wildlife Sculpture Invitational. I must say how impressed I was with all the beautiful entries. All the World Show entrants received ballots to vote for their favorite entries in each category and their choice for Best of Show. Ribbons will be awarded to the highest scoring entry in each category, and a plaque will be awarded for the Best of Show Wildlife Bronze Sculpture. The Best of category Birds winner is Terry Van Loman from Arizona with a Roadrunner. That's for the bronze. Come on up and carry around. Come on up. All right. That was for bronze. The Best of category fish bronze sculpture goes to Bob Berry of California with the round trap. Congratulations, Bob. Now we're going to the best of category mammals. The best of category mammals for the Bronze Wildlife Sculpture Invitational goes to Dane Pearson of Missouri with the horses and huge head. For the best of show bronze sculpture, the winner of the 2022 Bronze Wildlife Sculpture Invitational Best of Show goes to Mr. Dave Pearson of Missouri with the horses. Come on up. Where you at? Come get your plaque.
The 2022 fish carving winners, please welcome judges Josh Hoogie of Illinois and Phil Brannon of Texas.
Good evening. We want to start by saying thank you to Larry Bloomquist for letting the fish carvers display their work. We encourage all of you taxidermists out there, if you get a chance to stop by, take a look at the fish carvings. They're extremely beautiful this year. We had one of the most exciting amount of entries and high-level skill for the open class that we've had in many years that I've been here. And we'd like you guys to all stop by and enjoy all the hard work that the carvers put into this show.
What did the fish say when he hit the wall?
What's that?
Damn.
Okay. Nothing wrong with a little fish humor, guys. Come on. We want to start off by recognizing a youth carver that won Best in Show. And obviously, the youth are the future of our carving industry. And the winner for Best Youth Entry goes to the winner is Skylar Googe.
Doogie.
Skylar Doogie.
Hey Phil, what do you call a fish with no legs?
A fish.
Right.
There are 4 levels of competition within the World Fish Carving Championships, which are open, intermediate, novice, and youth.
Okay. Now we're going to get into Best in Show in the novice level. And the winner for Best in Show this year, for Best Novice Carving, goes to Danny Harris. Hey Phil, why did the fish blush? because he saw the bottom of the ocean. He saw the ocean's bottom. Okay, now for the best intermediate level carving. And the winner is Ed Hannon from Ohio.
Is where the Best in World awards are given. Fish carvers work on their pieces with a few different objectives than taxidermists do. We also compete for single ribbons as opposed to the multiple ribbons and awards in taxidermy. This week we've seen the more fierce competition that we've ever seen in several shows.
Okay, now the award for Best in World Open Level Natural Finish plus a $500 cash prize goes to Les Thomas from Michigan.
Decorative Miniature Award and $500 goes to Dave Art, Saginaw, Michigan.
Okay, now we're going to move on to the detailed life-size division. We will recognize the top 3 places. Starting out with third place, Best in World Open Division Decorative Life Size. And that goes to Bo Weissman.
Okay, the second place, Best in World Open Division, Decorative Life Size, goes to Dave Sprout from Wisconsin.
And the Best in World Decorative Life Size and a $500 cash prize goes to Bo Weissman, Sweden.
receive the coveted Judge's Choice Best of Show and an additional $500.
The Judge's Choice Best of Show for the 2022 World Fish Carving Championships goes to Bo Wiseman. Sweden.
What did the man say when everyone was annoyed with his fish jokes? Probably better scale back a little bit.
I've got to tell you, in the 30 years that we've produced this show, I've seen some unbelievable pieces, and many of you have too. Going back to some of Bob Berry's big winnings, Clark's Scribe Ice, just so many of them. But when I walked into the fish garden this year, I thought, holy jeez, this is incredible. And that permit, right, that Bo did, I went up to it and I thought, this is the skin mount. Not only his, but several others. So, guys, congratulations. I was getting concerned. Last year we did, in 2019, I think we had 29 entries. This year we had something like 30, close to 40. So, congratulations as things don't get going. By the way, we had a very successful auction the other night. And some carvings and some of Bob Berry's work was involved in it. And I think we can increase the rewards that the carvers get. You know, the one thing, and Ken, don't look at me and say, shut up and get out of here and get things going. But when I saw fish carving and the World Taxidermy Championship together, there are more fishermen on this earth than duck hunters. And wildfowl carving is one of the biggest, most successful areas of wildlife art. And I thought, why can't fish carving be the same way? Now, I will admit, birds have a lot more feathers than fish have scales in some instances. But if anybody ever sees an avenue that we can give fish carvers the opportunity to reach up here to the same level as wildfowl carving, I just had to say this. It can be done. Their work's incredible, and everybody here looks at it. So thank you guys. You know, this is the most fun part of the show, or one of them. But certainly something that is dear to my heart. And I have an advisory committee, and every year I throw out a few names for a Lifetime Achievement Award. And this individual was top on my list this year and on those of my advisory board. But Ken has put together a special presentation. We've already announced that Wendy Christensen is our Lifetime Achievement Award personality for this year. So Ken's put together a beautiful story, and Ken, we're ready.
And so we come to this incredibly prestigious award, the Best in Show. A piece so perfectly executed and so beautiful that its image and memory will stay with us all forever. And this year, it goes to one of those wonderful people I'm talking about. Wendy Christensen.
So pleasant, so wonderful, so supportive. I can't thank you enough. This is just the most incredible award, and I love all of you. I love the people, and we have so much fun together. Thank you all so much.
Wendy Christensen was born in 1963 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the youngest of 3 children. She grew up in a loving home with a family that loved the outdoors, adventure, and animals. Her maternal grandfather was an honest-to-goodness cowboy who taught her horsemanship at a young age, including roping and riding. Her paternal grandfather was a local legend fisherman who lived on a lake and ate fish every day. Wendy grew up on dirt bikes, snowmobiles, and canoes, and in the woods. She had an extreme love for animals from a very early age. Her family had all sorts of pets, from horses, goats, dogs, raccoons, and a pet chicken named Phyllis Dillard that rode on Wendy's bike and on the back of her dog, plus the many species of wildlife that local people brought to them to be rehabbed. At age 7, Wendy's dad ran over a coyote and she was fascinated by its beauty. She started experimenting with tanning on every possum, rabbit, or raccoon that she could get her hands on. She got her first set of oil paints at age 10 and signed up for the Northwestern School of Taxidermy course at age 12, working alone in her basement for a few years. At age 15, she started work with the extremely talented Gary Sink. As Wendy said, Gary molded me, nurtured my skills, and helped form me into the artist that I am today. With a thirst to learn, they both started competing. At the Taxidermy Review competition in 1980, she entered 3 mounts and won 2 firsts and 1 second place at the only national competition at that time. Based upon her raw talent, at age 19, Wendy became the youngest and first female taxidermist ever hired at the Milwaukee Public Museum, one of the top 5 natural history museums in the country. Wendy credits Chief Taxidermist Floyd Eastern for believing in her abilities. Although she began her museum career as a taxidermist, Wendy quickly demonstrated amazing skill as an animal sculptor, creating Cretaceous mammals and reptiles for the new Dinosaur Hall. She worked in almost every exhibit in the 150,000 square foot museum, cleaning and refurbishing historic Akeley exhibits, and learning from the masters that came before her. Wendy wrote articles for magazines, taught seminars, and won the prestigious Master of Masters Award at the 1985 World Taxidermy Championships for the life-size whitetail. Also that year, she and Gary Sink were married and spent their honeymoon on their first of many African safaris, which would become the inspiration for future bronze sculptures and taxidermy projects. She soon became an expert in replicating all forms of life. She showed a remarkable ability to create convincing wildlife environments for diorama-style exhibits, as well as very appealing and educational miniature dioramas like the pre-horse bison hunt and the Paleo-Indian mammoth butchering scene. Wendy developed her own mounting process for quickly producing a large number of detailed mannequins for unique species, in which she used foam poured over a clean skeleton armature. She even taught these procedures to European taxidermists who traveled to Wisconsin to learn her methods. Wendy went on several collecting expeditions in the Costa Rica rainforest, including the last one the museum ever made. After specimen collection ended in the 1990s, she led 4 photographic and cultural safaris to Kenya for the support organization Friends of the Museum. The Milwaukee Zoo's most famous resident was Samson, the western lowland silverback gorilla who died at age 32 of a heart attack. Without a usable skin, Wendy volunteered to make a recreation of him from scratch. She did this work in the museum's exhibit hall in full view of the public, which became hugely popular. She entered Samson in the 2009 World Taxidermy Championships and won the coveted Best of Show award, the first and only time a recreation has ever achieved this honor. Wendy also participated in the creation of exhibits for numerous other museums. In addition to taxidermy, she made animatronic dinosaurs, recreation horses to pull King Tut's chariot, human figures for the Hope and Young Museum, numerous bronze sculptures, and even feather paintings. After 25 wonderful years, Wendy and Gary went their separate ways and divorced. Wendy is an avid bow hunter and has hunted and fished almost everywhere. She continues to judge and instruct seminars at taxidermy conventions all over the world. Wendy and Mike Kemmer started dating over mutual interest in Harleys, outdoor sports, and pets. He was instrumental in helping Wendy achieve her lifelong dream of buying hunting property and building a small cabin. In 2015, Wendy and Mike Kemmer had an incredible helicopter wedding in New Zealand. As a goodwill ambassador for the entire taxidermy profession, as a consummate artist who has significantly expanded the boundaries of taxidermy art, it is our pleasure and honor to award the 7th Lifetime Achievement Award to Wendy Christensen.
Wendy, I mean, that says it all, right? That is outstanding. This is our Lifetime Achievement Award. This is our Lifetime Achievement Award. It's a beautiful piece. Set that little thing on there, and then I meant to get this attached before the show was over. And let's get a few photographs. But I think probably Wendy wants to say a few words. And then after we do that, we have the honor and the pleasure of having Floyd Eastern, who she worked under at the Milwaukee Public Museum. And I'm going to get Floyd, if you will, to come up. By the way, Floyd Eastern is also the person that sculptured the Akeley medal. So we've got a double whammy tonight. So, Wendy, I'll get my hug now. Congratulations.
I asked him if he wanted me to give a speech. He said, "You better talk." Wow. This is amazing. I am so overwhelmed. I am so humbled. I am so honored. I just can't believe that I'm up here on the stage. I mean, each and every one of you people should be up here on the stage. It's, you know, there's so many deserving people. And I really, really appreciate this. I really appreciate the support and the, you know, that Larry and everybody thinking of me and for this award. It's just amazing. I'm so thankful. I would like to thank Larry and Kathy first off, because without them, we wouldn't all be together. We wouldn't have this fascinating gathering, wonderful people, this ability to meld minds, to exchange ideas, to learn. And we're so thankful to you guys. And to Ken for being Larry's right-hand man, for putting this program together, for everything. I'm so very thankful to all of you. I would also like to thank my mom and dad and my family, because I think without them, they really helped me to, they really helped me to see and realize who I am and what I wanted to be. And my mom always tells stories about opening the freezer door and, going to get dinner out of the opening door and have some skull looking at her with teeth all the time. And she'd tell all of her friends about, oh yeah, this is what I saw in the freezer today. So she was very, very supportive of my mom and dad. I'd also like to thank Gary Sink, my ex-husband. Gary was very, very instrumental in also informing me and helping me, and he was a man of love. I'm so happy and grateful and thankful that he was in my life for so many years. I would obviously like to thank Floyd Eastern. Floyd, there's a lot of story there. And when I was hired at the museum, I applied for the job when I was 17, and I was hired at 18. And at that time, a girl wasn't expected to be in the museum position. There was actually quite a few guys that had applied that had more experience, and the museum administration really wanted to hire somebody that was already in the position, an underfilled position. And Floyd fought for me. He fought so hard because he thought, well, if I'm that young and I'm doing that well, that he can really help and mold me. And I'm so thankful in him believing in me. I would like to thank my husband, Mike, for putting up with me now, putting up with it, with everything that I throw at him. And he is one of my best critics. He's really brutally honest, I should say. Wait, careful how I say that. He's brutally honest. so I mean, if I am going to do something, I always run it past him, because he's got an eye for things, that I a lot of times miss. And so it's wonderful to have him by my side, and I love him very much. I'd like to thank Tom Stromba for helping me on Novice. Tom has been my helper for years at this show. He's just been super helpful in keeping me focused on track, and he also helps, I think, throughout the committee, people, wherever he's needed. So, and I would especially like to thank all of you. I would like to thank all of you for the inspiration that you folks give. As judges, we go up there and we learn more, I think, from you people, from judging your work and looking at it close and going, wow, how did they do that? And then really trying to think, I wonder if they did it this way or whatever. And then talking to the people, and we learn more, I think, that way than any way. So it's really, really amazing to get to know all of you through judging, through talking, through dinner, through bars, all that stuff. It's really quite a tight-knit and wonderful community. And I'd like to dedicate this award to my dad, who passed away in 2011. And I think he's up there just smiling from ear to ear. And I want to thank you again, all of you, for your faith and your love and for everything.
It is with an enormous amount of excitement in my spirit to be part of this wonderful gathering of fellowship in the world of taxidermy, and to see how it has advanced through the years. It's been a while since I've been here. I had to be here tonight by reason of the fact that Wendy was going to be honored in the manner in which she has. She is someone who has been very, very special. And indeed, in the competition, which was based on your ability to do the work and not on a written exam, When I looked over the exhibits and I saw the work of this young lady who identified with it, I saw into her life many years ahead and the benefit that she would be to the Milwaukee Public Museum. And I had to fight for her position to be established. And that was done when an examination was done by reason of the judges. Everything was numbered, and 3 days later they told me I could hire Wendy. And she has been an awesome, tremendous blessing at the Milwaukee Public Museum and has won awards of a recognition there. I would also like to comment, and of course she's been a tremendous influence over all of us here. She is one of the most loving individuals that I know. She's able to establish a relationship with just virtually everyone. I know how great her love is for all of you and her participation in this world show. When it comes to the Carl Ethan Akeley medallion, I depicted Carl Akeley in his youth, represented of all of you, because that is where our big dreams and visions and so forth of what we would like to achieve in life. And I think of all of you starting out in taxidermy with dreams ahead of you of what you would like to attain. I pictured the elephant jumbo on the back of a medallion because that was Carl Akeley's first big achievement. He was only about 21 years old, working for Ward's Natural Science Establishment. I depicted the elephant as it looked after he mounted it. And to me, the elephant jumbo represents all of our great dreams in life, and that nothing is impossible to us if we speak those words, step out in faith, nothing wavering, because you know without faith it's impossible to please God. And all of you have demonstrated this faith. The fact that the presence of God is here, that we're recreating the natural world. I've been astounded by the quality of taxidermy that all of you have produced. And just one more little thought. All of you represent the fulfillment of the dream of the Society of American Taxidermists that was established in 1880, and they had 3 major exhibitions for which Andrew Carnegie, the great stale tycoon, had contributed $500. After 3 exhibitions and the great cost of assembling all those men back in 1881, 82, and 83, they decided they had made their mark in the world, and their vision is what all of you represents in the success of that society having been established. You are literally the fulfillment of it, and by reason of the fact that we give in an impartation to each other of creativity as we come together, no one goes home empty-handed. We are all tremendously and awesomely blessed. And our words of today that we speak is our future of tomorrow. And I am just so grateful to be here to honor with all of you Wendy's achievements and accomplishments. She's like a special daughter to me, and to see my daughter achieve what she had just makes me exceedingly proud of her. And she's as much of a friend to me as she is to all of you, and a gigantic blessing. And I just love all of you, I appreciate all of you, and all of what has been accomplished. And thanks also to Larry Blomquist, who has had the vision, who has had the boldness to bring all of us together and do the outstanding job that he has accomplished with all of his associates to bring us together at this moment in time in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. I don't have the copy here. Lindsay, by the way, Lindsay, could you bring up those papers I had? I want to thank my daughter, Lindsay. She was gracious. She is with child. We're going to have another grandbaby pretty soon, next September. And I asked her, I said, would you like to bring the awards up again this year? And she said, I'd love to, Dad. So she's kind of like me, you know? So, also, who was the other one I wanted to mention here? You know, one of the great things I've known about this show, and I can remember so many people, and this one sticks out, another Swede, Leonard Peterson. He used to get up here and just wave his awards and collar his hand and give a very short speech. I love it. You know, that was it. But in the end, the award winners that are coming up here in a few minutes, if you'd like to just make a comment, we need short ones so we can get out of here and party. You're welcome to do it. And I think that's a big part of the joy and the that we have in winning something like this. So, Ken, I want to announce, and I hope, do I have an envelope there, please? Competitor's Choice. This is where all of the competitors are given a vote and allowed to vote for the piece that they feel is the best piece that they looked at. So the winner of this year's Competitor's Choice, and I think, let's see if I've got all the info here. This Competitor's Choice comes with a $1,000 reward, or not reward, award. It's not like you're going to put them in jail. And who's the sponsor for that? By the way, Kathy has put a list of all the sponsors down here that are so generous to give to allow the awards to be given. $1,000 for the Competitor's Choice Best of Show goes to Ashley Berry. Ashley World, here he comes, way in the back. I'll turn this back over to our master of ceremonies. Welcome.
To present the Habitat Division Awards, please welcome Judge Hutch Hutchinson of Pennsylvania and Stephen Cotton of Scenes in Nature. I'd like to start off by thanking Kathy and Larry for this wonderful show we have. And I'd just like to say, you know, the time has finally come where we're going to have habitats. And to give the habitats a special place at the World Taxidermy Competition. And myself, I think it's way overdue, but I'm really happy that we're getting to have that now.
This thing's a little low, I think. I feel like I had to tell some kind of joke because everyone else did. But, all right, so there's two different levels of competition for habitat. There's the open level, which will include entries of the professional division as well as the novice division. And then there's the master level, which will include the masters as well as the collective artist division.
Okay, Scenes in Nature is donating $1,000 as prize for major habitat awards.
All right, and so for the best open level habitat entry, $200 goes to. All right. Let's scribble down. Okay, it's on the back side. We scribbled out on the front. You guys see that? It's kind of funny. So it goes to Kent Allred from Sydney, Nebraska.
And the best master level habitat entry, and $300 go to
Christelle Von Amren Murdoch. Best habitat overall entry and $500 cash prize goes to I'm going to butcher it again, Christy Von Amren Murdoch.
Artist Division Awards, please welcome Antonio Alfaro of Pennsylvania.
Unfortunately, Tony was not able to be here due to health reasons, so I'm going to take over his section for tonight. Until 1997, all world championship titles were based on individual merit. Today, we're here to present the award for collective artists, which allows multiple artists to collect on a project. The division has given us some of the most impressive and exciting entries that we have ever seen in a taxidermy competition. The Collective Artist Hall is truly inspiring as to what teams of artists can do to accomplish. We will now announce the 6 best category winners. Each category winner receives $500 from Cohegan Glass Eyes and Carl Lane Glossa. The best collective artist, a category of life-size mammals. The collective artist, best of category mammals, with $500 from Cohegan Eyes. Goes to, he's an awesome guy, Phil Susie Studios in Forest Park. Come on up. collective artists, best of category game heads. The winner of the 2022 Collective Artists Best of Category Game Heads with $500 goes to Vincent Fleming and Old Lion. Come on up, guys. Collective Artists, Best of Category of Birds is next. And the winner of the 2022 Collective Artists, Best of Category Bird, which comes with $500 big bucks, goes to Crystal Williams and Van Oven and Peter Clifton from the Netherlands. Come on up, guys. The Collective Artists Best of Category Fish and Reptiles and Amphibians, which comes with $500 from Tohican Eyes, are Don Frank and Jimmy Lawrence. Mixed groups, we have no interest. Next, the Collective Artists Best of Category Recreations and Replicas. It comes to $500. And the winner of the 2022 Collective Artists Best of Category Recreation and Reproductions, $500. Josh Gucci and Bob Gucci from Amsterdam, Illinois. Now we're at the Best in World Collective Artists. This comes with $1,000. So it's a big deal. The winner of the 2022 Best in World Collective Artist with $1,000 from Tohican Glass Eyes goes to Phil Susie Studios in Forest Park. Now we're on to the Masters Division. Now I'll explain the Best in World Awards. The Master Division at the World is a single ribbon competition. So the top awards are distributed among some fiercely close competitors. Besides skill, there's also an element of luck in any single ribbon competition. Winning a Best in World title is the crowning achievement of success in our industry. The new world champions who are crowned tonight will accomplish something that they can truly be proud of, not only today, but years from now. So here we go. It's time to open the envelopes and announce the 2022 World Champion Taxidermist. Rudy, where are you? Come on up. There you are. Slipped in behind. Hey, look. Where is it? Oh, here we are. Right. There you are. So whenever you want to go.
So, the winner of the Third in World Live Sculpting Competition, plus a cash award of $200, is Dave Pearson from Savannah, Missouri. Live sculpting competition plus a cash award of $500 is Jim Banquet from Eagle River. Best in World Live Sculpting Competition and the World Champion title, plus a cash award of $800, is Bill Newman.
Quickly, I'll explain. We made a big decision. Actually, when we were ready to have the show back in August 21, we made the decision to split the reproduction category and have a fish best in the world and then a reproduction for other animals and whatever that we had. And it slipped through the COVID period, and when we got ready to prepare for the show, I forgot to put it in there. Anyway, Don Frank called and he said, "What happened to that idea?" And I said, "It's not too late. It isn't going to hurt anything because people that compete in it now are just separated as two world titles." But reproduction taxidermy has become such an integral part in our industry. I felt it was time to split and give fish its own avenue for world titles and then other items from reptiles to a hippo. So that's the reason for that split. So I just wanted to make that statement, let you know why we have 2 reproduction titles today.
Thanks, Larry. This year we have separated the reproduction category into 2 titles. The committee decided the fish would no longer compete against reptiles and amphibians for a single world title. The winner of the 3rd world reproduction fish, plus a bronze Akeley medallion, we had no winner in this category. The winner of the 2nd in world reproduction fish, plus a 2nd Akeley medallion is Matthew Welch of Arcadia, Kansas. Congratulations. Come on up. And now, for the best in world reproduction fish for the 2022 World Champion title goes to So the best in world reproduction fish this year goes to Tim Portion. Now we move on to one of our favorite competitors who's not here tonight, Rodney. Rodney's favorite category, reproductions of animals and other fish. We had no winner in the 3rd world reproduction category, or in the 2nd in world reproduction category. But we do have a best in world reproduction reptile for 2022, and the world champion title goes to the winner of the 2022 best in world reproduction reptile, amphib, or other goes to Terry Johnson, Mesa, Arizona. Over state. In world mixed group, there was no 2nd or 3rd place winner. But we do have a 1st place winner. The winner of the 2022 Best in World Mixed Group, he's a great guy, Mr. Brian Hendricks, Stockville, Michigan. With a coat of money and rattlesnake, I was blown away by that. The recreation category involves many different possibilities for the artist to be creative. Some artists choose to alter one common species into another species, and the final entry is often depicts a species that is protected or even distinct. We do not have a third place winner, but we do have a second in world recreation, and that goes to Leonard Peterson of the Land, Sweden. In world recreation for 2022 goes to, he's been up here before tonight, Josh Gucci. Come on up, Josh. Now we're moving along to the best in world reptile, amphibian, and other. We have no winners in this category. So we're moving along. I've kind of lost my place here. We have no winners in that category. Okay, let's announce the second in world cold water fish. The winner of the 2022 second in world cold water fish. He's got to come back up here, Mr. Timothy Borson. It's time here with the coaching family. So the best in world cold water fish, the delicate beauty and the vibrant colors of the cold water fish hold a special fascination to many taxidermist artists. And to win the world title with the cold water fish is a truly testament to one's ability. The winner of the 2022 Best in World Cold Water Fish goes to Mr. Richard White, Billings, Montana. Now we're moving along to third in the world non-game bird. The Best in the World Bird Award has produced some of the most memorable pieces at the World Show. There are more birds entered in the Masters division of the World Show than any other category. For this reason, the Best in World Bird Competition has been subdivided in several distinct categories. Non-game birds include small birds, songbirds, crows, raptors, and owls. The winner of the third in world non-game bird goes to Lennart Peterson of Berlin, Sweden. Come on back up with a bird called the Great Tits. Great Tits. The winner of the second in world non-game bird, it comes with a silver Akeley medallion. It goes to Randy Hollis, Hittinger, New Jersey, North Dakota, with a rooster chicken. I love all chicken mounts. The comb on that head was awesome. I looked at that chicken, I swear I love that chicken. Congratulations. And the best in world non-game bird for the 2022 World Champion title goes to Crystal van Omer van Gossel from the Netherlands. Boy, you're just making it up here as you go down. You're on your trail. Now we're moving along to the best in world game bird. Game birds include the families of pheasants, grouse, quails, doves, rails, coots, and cranes. We had no winner for the third in world, but we do have a winner for second in world. And the winner of the 2022 second in world game bird goes to Jonathan Wright of Messick, Michigan with the ringneck pheasant. Come on up. You're not behind me, are you? Is Jonathan here? No, he's not here. Okay, so we'll just take his award backstage and we'll move along. And the best in world game bird for 2022 and the world champion title goes to Jordan Hackle. Come on up, Jordan. Now we're moving on. Now we're moving along to the Best in World Waterfowl. The next award is the Best in World Waterfowl. This award was introduced as a world title division in 1999. The addition was due to the fact that the waterfowl groups had the most entries of any category and deserved its own world title. There were some amazing entries in this competition, and the winner of the third in world waterfowl, third in world, he's been up here before, Jordan Hackle. Come on up. The winner of the 2022 second in world waterfowl goes to Tyler Hoffman of Missoula, Montana, with the mallard duck. The winner of the Best in World Waterfowl for 2022, Jerry Froelich, St. Cloud, Minnesota, with the Black Pacific Brown. Now we're moving along to the Best in World Game Heads. We have no second or third winner. We do have, that's right, we do have a second. That's right, we had to change it too. So the winner, second in world, medium, small game head. The winner of the 2022 second in world, medium, small game head goes to Mackenzie Babcock, Lolo, Montana. And now, I'm going to announce the Best in World. Medium small game head goes to Mr. Mike Doyle, Rockford, Michigan, with the Bobcat. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the Best in World non-antlered horned large game head. We had no third or a second, so we're moving right to the winner. The Best in World non-antlered horned large game head goes to Dane Long. Is that right? Buffalo, Wyoming, with a mountain lion. Come on up. Okay, the winner of the third in world, large antlered, horned, or large game head goes to a great guy, Mr. Jerry Huffaker, Abilene, Texas. And now we're going for the second in world antler and horned large game head. The winner of the 2022 second in world antler horned large game head goes to Justin Frick, Casper, Wyoming, with a pronghorn antelope. And for the best in world, antlered and horned game head, large game head, goes to a master in itself, Mr. Clint Rickey. Where is that? And that's with the all back. Okay, we're moving along to the small and medium-sized mammal. And the winner of third in the world of the medium-small mammal goes to Matt Demons, Marion, Ohio. I think it's, did I get that right or wrong? I butchered your name. I know. Now we're to the second in world medium small mammal. And the winner of the second in world medium small mammal goes to Mr. Abel Everidge. And the winner of the Best in World Medium Small Mammal, God, he is a great taxidermist and a good friend, Mr. Brian Hendricks. Yeah, sure.
I don't know if it's patience or stubbornness, but that only took 25 years.
Now we're moving along to the large mammal category, and we have a third in world winner. And the third in world large mammal goes to Kevin Neidig, Troy, Montana. I know I butchered your name, but Kevin, come on up. Neidig. Kevin, where are you? Here you're coming. Everybody get nervous? The winner of the 2022 second in world large mammal, the second place goes to Dean Schulte. Diane Schulte. Dean Schulte. Sorry. Well, this is a big one here. This is the best in the world for large mammal. And the winner of the best in the world large mammal goes to Ashley Barrett, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, with the mountain lion. Now we're moving along to the best in world whitetail deer. The best in world whitetail deer is the creme de la creme. It's a lofty title. There's no higher achievement bestowed upon a whitetail taxidermist. This category may very well be the most scrutinized of all. One species, 4 subdivisions, but why so much attention? No one animal has been studied more, or mounted more, or more often, and has more financial significance than the whitetail deer. No one animal has earned as much respect and love as the whitetail. So we're going to announce the winners now, and we have a winner of the third best in world whitetail. Is it up there? He's been up here before tonight. The third in world whitetail, Mr. Clint Rickey. Come on back up, buddy. to the second in world white-tailed deer. It's pretty big, second in world. Goes to Jenna Average. And it's with great honor that I introduce and announce the best in world whitetail for 2022. And the world champion title goes to Wes Moten.
You are right, Steve, it's pretty low. Dear Larry and Kathy, dear judges and staff, dear taxidermists, and dear friends, on behalf of the team behind the European Taxidermy Championship, it's a big privilege to stand here on the stage to sponsor the award for the category Master of Masters. But before we announce the winners, I have a few words to say to all you Americans. I came to USA for the first time in 1978. It was just after college, and a friend and myself, we bought a big car, a huge Pontiac Catalina station car, and we toured throughout USA for 3 months. And during this fantastic trip, I met so many lovely Americans. Everybody was so friendly and nice to us. Actually, this trip shaped my life quite a lot. The positivism and belief that anything is possible you can dream of. I learned from you Americans, and since back in 1978, I had the privilege to travel to the US many times. And every time I get home, I am pumped with energy and believing in the saying, if you can dream it, you can do it. If you can dream it, you can do it. And I'm sure the past few days, many dreams came true here in Springfield. All these pieces of mounts you guys made truly represent a lot of working hours, with many hours of planning, ideas of creativity, craftsmanship, and hard work, know-how, and talent to create art. Congratulations to all of you. Taxidermists in the USA has many years in the level in Europe. But the gap between the USA and Europe has become smaller and smaller. And that is thanks to Larry and the other judges who have been in Europe for so many years, I think 25 years or more, with the European Taxidermy Championship to judge. And I think we can say that we are almost at the same league as in the USA. Down here. Thank you so much for all the time you have devoted to us in Europe, you guys. Johanna and myself and the entire ETC team would love to have more participants from the USA to the next European Taxidermy Championship. The last two shows, there was taxidermies from more than 34 nations, so we are truly having an international atmosphere at our show. So please, everybody, come to Europe. Check our website, eurotaxidermy.eu, for updates for where and when we will have the next ETC. Thank you for listening. God bless America.
Oh, it's my privilege. Thank you. I forgot my glasses.
The winner of the 22 third place.
Is it the third or?
This is the third.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I need my glasses. The third place goes to
Frank Newmeyer.
Frank Newmeyer. Ah, super. Thank you very much. First yet? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, the second place goes to Daniel Ning.
I just want to thank everybody so much. This is an incredible honor. You know, Masters of Masters really is extremely special for all of us because it means a lot more having all of you judge our pieces. And I just want to say that a cheetah is the very first cat I mounted 12 years ago, and to be back here with another one is just the greatest honor ever. Thank you so much.
And the first place of the Master of Master is to Brian Hendricks.
Thank you all, and ditto what Daniel said, the beginning part, not the cheetah part, but it was, thank you.
I'm awed again. It's very humbling to see these beautiful pieces that win every year. When I walked in there today, I said, it gets better every year. It really does. Now, the thing is, we have so many outstanding quality pieces entered this show many years ago. Dennis Harris he had a moose being attacked by 7 wolves. And am I saying wolves right? Because Jeff Morning laughs at me, wolf. I used to say wolf. He taught me the right way. But and the piece was great, but there were other also good pieces. And I thought, you know, there's so many pieces that fall that way that I needed to give a special chairman's award. And unfortunately, it's become the award you don't want to win because it's a piece that did not win a major award. And Phil Soucy made that clear one time. He said, man, I hope I don't win that chairman's award. Well, you didn't win it this year, Phil, and I'm going to tell you, had you not got it, I would have picked that piece because I love it. It's beautiful. It's out in the lobby out here. So I had about 5 or 6 pieces I was interested in early looking. And 3 of them were major award winners. One of them was Phil's, can't remember all of them, didn't know the names really. So I had to go through and select my piece. And I still don't know who did it, but it was a very special piece, different, unique. I had never seen anything like it at this show. And can you help me get this out, Lindsay? Thank you so much. I was going to bring you your little niece, Isabel Bloomquist, up here, but she's already gone to the room to help you with this. But the piece I selected was by Mitch Black. It's the beautiful green sea turtle out here. And you got to really look around at it, you know, to see what's going on. But it was extremely well done, very realistic. And Kathy had mentioned to me, she said, man, I just love that big green sea turtle. And I went out there and looked, and I thought, you know, Kathy's right this time. So, Mitch, congratulations. You know, I've always thought one of the greatest things that taxidermists can earn is best all around. And there's a lot of people out here that can do that. And I put an award in for it, and Ohio Taxidermy Supply was very generous in supporting and sponsoring this award. We had no entries in best all around. Yeah, it's a lot of work. You got to get a mammal entry, you got to have a fish entry, you got to have a bird entry, and you have to have a reptile entry. And but we didn't have one competing this year. And last year, I think we only had 3 or 4, or not last year, in 2019. So I'm going to have to look at this. I don't know if, for what reason that is. If any of you'd like to send me an email and give me thoughts on it. But I think this money could be better spent. And I'll talk to Rudy and see if they are, he said you can just continue that cash toward this award again or another award. So we'll have to make a decision on that. But I want to bring my wife, Kathy. She's disappeared from here. And she's in the back. So this is, you know, this is the heart and soul right here. So give her an applause. We do this show together. Is it difficult? Is it easy?
It is
amazing. A lot of work.
A lot of work.
You know, it's just amazing. We do bicker back and forth a little bit with things, but in the end, it's
it all works
challenging out. And very rewarding when we complete a show like this.
We ready?
But our biggest money award is the collective, not the collective artist, the competitors award. And I was looking for an award that would honor the artist in this industry with good cash award, and that's how it developed. And I think most of the people in here understand and know what the award's about, but you have to have 4 entries, and it's all point value. Once we have the 5 highest point values in masters and professional, those pieces compete for first, second, third, and fourth, and a total prize award of $14,500. I don't have my glasses on, but we're going to get Lindsay to bring us the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what we're going to do.
Mention who gave us.
Now, this is this a 4th place? Is this a 5th place? Okay. And we're going to have them up on stage, and then we'll announce. Well, they're mixed up actually. We don't know what place they are, so.
Well, you don't put what they're, because
Right.
they have so many.
Explain.
People, so. Well, they have 4 pieces that they put into the competitors award, and their scores are added and averaged, and the highest scoring of those 4 pieces, that's who wins it. That's who wins it.
No,
so
you're wrong.
Oh no!
the 5 highest pieces get competitive for it. Then the scores are thrown out, and we have all the judges come in and vote on it.
Oh, I forgot that
and
part.
they vote for the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd,
You're
and
right.
1st place piece.
This is what you don't hear. You're right.
This is one. What we want to do is call up the 5 professional taxidermists that have 4 pieces eligible. So this is one of them, but we don't know what place yet. Oh. It takes a whole family unit to get this stuff right. We'll get it right. This is the 5th place.
Yes.
For professional division.
That's right. And she wins $250.
All right.
She wins 200. Look right there, $250. And her name is Crystal Halfhill from Scottsdale, Pennsylvania. Now, you know, tomorrow morning you go, we will have your checks for you at registration, but don't come too early.
Yeah.
Please don't come too early. All right. The 2022 Competitors Award 4th place professional division, and $500 goes to Paul Brzezinski from Harson's Island, Michigan. Did I butcher your name? Did I? I was close? Okay. I was close. It was gone. I know. All right. 2022 Competitors Award, 3rd place professional, and $750. Mark Drexler from Lowell, Indiana. Then we have 2022 Competitors Award, 2nd place, $1,000. It's so much fun to give money to men instead of asking money from men. I'm loving it. Ronnie Hall from Edgewater, Maryland. And this is still professional division, but it's the first place professional for the 2022 Competitors Award. It is $2,000. And it goes to Kent Allard. He is from Sidney, Nebraska. Big money.
Get a group picture if y'all stand over here. I remember how we really, it's been 3 years.
I know, it's
COVID.
been 3 years and
So
that just...
we're going to congratulate these individuals. We'll have checks up to checks at the registration desk that you can pick up. Kathy, you get on one side, I'm going to get on the other. We're going to get a picture, but when the next group we're going to get right. We're going to call up the 5 people that made finalists in the Master Division, but we're not going to announce the winners until after they get up here.
That's right, I forgot.
All right, congratulations, ladies. We're just gonna call the names out, Kathy.
All right.
And then we'll come back and do 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st.
We'll call them out, Lindsay.
No, you do it.
All right.
You do it.
Well, give me all of them.
Just the name.
I know, but give me all of them, because I don't want it to be in a place. Get ready. This is the big money. Big money.
Okay.
All right, just shuffle the deck. Shuffle the deck. Shuffle, shuffle. All right. Big money. Okay. Brian Hendricks. Josh Googie, welcome to the stage. Tim Grinchen. Ashley Barrett. And Richard White. These are the 5 places.
Okay,
all right, now I gotta go.
Now
let's see. All right, I'll get it.
I want to
No,
say.
I don't know how much it is because the envelope's gone. How much do they get? Envelope's
You're
gone.
the one that wrote all this.
I know, but I put it on the envelope.
So I do want to mention this, and it's in your
there it is.
banquet order here.
There we go.
That the money for this award
there it
came
is.
from Headquarters Supply.
It did.
And Big Rock. It came from the World Show Award Fund, which we had a fundraising thing last night, from McKenzie and Tara Eyes, $1,500.
$1,000 from More Specialties, and $1,000 from Coppersmith, but he couldn't come, and then $1,000 from Wildlife Gallery.
And that's where the 14,500 comes from. So.
Okay.
Okay.
5th place is going to be awarded $500, and that's Josh Googie. Next award is for $750. That's 4th place for Tim Grinchen. place, $1,500, goes to Brian Hendricks. This is your year. And the second place winner for the Competitors Award is Ashley Barrett, and he wins $2,750.
Guess who the big winner is?
Guess who?
Announce it.
Okay, Richard White, Billings, Montana, and he's going to win $4,000. That's it. We have Best of Show.
Now to present our final award of the evening, the Simon T. Blackshaw Award for the Judge's Choice Best of Show. Please welcome 2019 winner, Tim Grinchen of Michigan.
Your turn.
I forgot about this. Do I just pick somebody?
No. Now, traditionally, Tim was the Best of Show winner in 2019, so he's going to announce the Best of Show winner for 2022.
Before I open this, I just want to congratulate everybody in this room for doing what we do and working hard just for the sake of doing it. The winner of the 2022 Judge's Choice Best of Show with $100,000, they don't know it yet, but $1,000 from Research Mannequins. Ashley Barrett, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, for his mountain lion. Great job, Ashley. Great human being.
This is, we call it the Simon T. Blackshaw Best of Show Award. Simon been one of the greatest artists that ever competed at this show. And the winner is selected by a vote of all the judges from the Best in World winners at the current show.
I don't really know what to say, but I feel like I should say something. I really should thank my dad, who got me involved in taxidermy really young. PA Taxidermy Association, where I came from, competed for so many years, and that's where I really learned what it took to get me here. Thank my wife and my daughter who support me so much, and all the judges who have judged me and been hard on me all these years. That's what it takes, you know, to take some criticism. So, if the judge beats you up, keep your head up, keep digging, and thank you guys.
That's not his first award at this show. I can see you standing up, and he deserves every bit of it. I think that's your third world title, maybe four. I don't know. It's a lot. I'll have to look it up. But a true artist. By the way, all of you Best in World winners, gold medal. You've got the men that sculptured it here, and they're still minted up in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The gold medals are shipped to Connecticut, where they're gold plated. And they have, needless to say, they were very expensive this year. They went up and it was over 4,000, so they're a very valuable piece. And not 4,000 a piece, but we usually purchase 20 at a time, so they're in that range. I mean, it's a great piece. What I wanted to say, when you open that little purple pouch, it's always kind of nagged at me. I don't have any negative animosity to China. They've sent many people over here. They're great people. Kathy and I lived there. But when you open that little pouch, it's going to say made in China. And the gold medals are not made in China. They're minted in Green Bay, Wisconsin. They're plated in Connecticut, but that little bag was made in China. So I just want to make that clear. We're not cheap. So tomorrow from 9:30 or 9 to 12, we'll have a critique period at the competition hall over in Expo Center. So I saw today just already most of them had signed up, 10, 15 people deep. So you've got a great group of judges, a lot that can be learned from them. And always we know the quality of taxidermy. There are so many strong pieces. One of the most difficult things a judge has to do is say, this one's a little better than the other one, and make that decision. So don't go home discouraged. Go get a critique. And I can tell you, most of you in the Master Division already know if you had problems and what they were. At the beginning, I failed to thank my staff. I was a little pulled away from this food situation. And I'm going to try not to stay awake tonight thinking about that. But there are so many people that work and assist and help us to produce this show. Most of them are listed on the back. If I tried to start naming them, it wouldn't be fair because they all put a strong effort, and I don't want to leave anyone out. There's people that aren't on the back of the thing that just stepped forward and said, if we can, we'd like to help and assist in any way possible. So please look at that list, and if you see them, thank them. Tell them they did a good job. I get pats on the back all the time, but the people that I surround myself with that help produce this show, they need that pat too. And I've said so many things about all of them that I think y'all know I feel, and I'm really sincere. It couldn't be done if we didn't have the staff we do. I hadn't made any decisions for sure about where we're going to be next or what's going to be next. So I can't tell you where the next show is going to be, but they'd have to come forward with a lot right here, I can tell you. So we'll just have to see. I've got bids from a lot of cities, and we'll have to look and see how things transpire in the coming time. I want each of you to be safe going home. I hope you had a great show. We got one more full day tomorrow. And I forgot to mention also at the beginning, I'm always asked how many people were here, etc. We had close, last time I added it up, and I hadn't even got today's figures, we had about 800 registered. Now some of them were one-day registrations, some 2 days, some 3 days, some for the whole event. So it varies, and tomorrow, usually it's up around 1,000. It's a little off this year. We normally have 20 to 25 Canadian taxidermists. They couldn't get out of their country this year. If they didn't have a vaccination, they couldn't leave. And many of our, like Carolyn and Ken Walker, and so many of the strong competitors from there couldn't come. I did not write one letter of invitation for visas this year from many countries like China. But we did have a great group, and most of them have gained up down there, and they sure showed what they can do. Kathy and I have been to every European World Show since 1995 except one, and Joe and Peg Meter have come. I think they've been to every one of them. They've never missed one, and they would tell you, and we will tell you, that the Europeans are right on par with anyone in the world. And back in 1995, like all of them, they could mount a bird. I think every taxidermist in Europe could mount a good bird, but they had some things to improve in mammal taxidermy, and but we did too. And many times I've made this comparison that when I went over there, their work was comparable to what ours was maybe back in the 70s and 80s. Within a few years, they were right up there on par with anything we produce here. And as Karsten said earlier, and he is now the owner and president and chairman of the European Championship, if you want to have a great trip to go on, vacation, and witness what they do in Europe, I don't know where they're going to hold it, but it's something for you to consider. They've came and supported, been a part of this world show. We produced 2 world shows in Austria, awesome. Had a great time. And Kathy and I, as long as we can walk and get around and they won't kick us off a plane, we're going to go to the European show. So I just wanted to mention that. Have a safe trip home. God bless each and every one of you. And we'll look forward to seeing you again in 2 years. Thank you. Competition hall, the competition hall isn't open. The bar is over there, though they promised me they'd keep it open.